What's up, Exotic Snipes? I like how this shit's not showing up on my shit over here. Awesome. Oh wow, now it shows up way late. Heard.
In my head, they count to me, they understand, they talk to me.
So I got 4 weeks until Wrestemania. Heard. All the time to keep you safe, but when rules start getting broken, you start questioning your faith. I have a voice that is my savior. Hates to love and loves to hate. I have indeed, a voice indeed. That has the knowledge and the power to your pain. I hear voices crying. I see heroes dying. I taste blood that's trying. I feel tension rising. I hear voices in my head. They count to me. They understand. They talk to me.
Can't stop, won't stop, get guap. 10 white toes and them toy flip-flops. Manicures and pedicures, I'm always tip-top. When they say I'm not hot, all these lies need to stop. Cause I'm icy, white. These are against the bots, but the difficulty is maxed up. I don't play on anything but legend difficulty with the settings maxed out. So in some degrees it's harder than fighting people, cause their timing with reverses is fucking impeccable. God damn it. Girl, so weird, stay clear, I'm living drama free. Never living comfortably, got a lot of goals to me. My team is trying to eat, so we grinding so immensely. You trying to get a bag of wheat. Put it in my savings and invest in the right companies. My dream is like a child, and I'm taking all the custody. Obstacles be slowing me, but that buff promoting me. So I take my time, cause I'm always where I'm supposed to be. Keep my close to me, cause I know when they go for me. You cannot get a hold of me, I'm probably in a soul of me. Always making moves, man, that's how I keep my sanity. My team summer, couple setbacks, bounce back and recover. The clip real small, but we making big moves, and we headed to the top so we can get a better view. Like I'ma catch a tan overseas while I'm out the country. Let me get some while I'm chilling on the beach. I'ma count a couple G's, let the server bring receipts. Double checking my expenses, never messy, always neat, never ever. Ask how a hot girl do it. Number one stunner, icy girl with a Cuban. Money mama that be dining in Bahamas, eat a fettuccine pasta with the scallops and the lobster. I am that dude in my universe, low key.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking. To see what happens tonight.
Well, Byron, I'm feeling a little nostalgic since it's SmackDown. Why don't you know your role? Shut your mouth. Hey.
So I got 2 matches to participate in. Of course we won. Why wouldn't we have won? Oh fuck. I got my work cut out for me at Wrestemania though.
Guys, it's matches like this that make this rivalry so supremely incredible.
The pussy Rollins, what a pussy last name. That's fucked up. I'll give him credit where credit is due. He's a formidable foe, but not formidable enough for me. Like, I don't brag about most video games because I don't really feel there's a point to it, and even then I don't call it bragging, but just stating the facts. Ark, Naruto, all the games I play, Overwatch, I'm good at them, but I'm not that good at them. Like, not like this. When it comes to wrestling, and I would willing to put this, you know what I'm saying, on all consoles, PC, Xbox, PlayStation, online, offline. Out of everybody who plays WWE games, I am hands down one of the top 100 best in the world. Out of all the people that play, and that's hundreds of thousands of people, and I'm one of the top 100 best. Don't fuck with me in wrestling. That's why I like when people be like, oh, I'll get this game and I'll do all of this, and I'm just sitting here like, alright. And when I fucking abuse you, I don't want to hear no crying. Because I'm a whole ass monster when it comes to wrestling. I don't play. What up, Shiz?
You lay that smack down. You lay the smack down on him.
Bro, I prided myself for that because I looked at there's hackers and boosters and hackers. They have hack move sets. Like, you could run all the way to the fucking top of the ramp where you come out at the beginning, and they'll be in the ring. Press one button and you're back in the ring and they're fucking you up. Like, that's a hack move set. So between those people and the people who boost, which the same fucking guy every year, the game just dropped. How the game just dropped and you're already fucking several hundred matches into being number one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was boosting his ass off. But if you removed all of those people, hell, I'm probably one of the top 50 in the world if you remove all the hackers and boosters. But to make it within the top 200 every year for 2 years straight, I consider that an accomplishment.
I do too.
Huh?
I say I do. What about
too,
because we know there's a lot of hackers.
Because the online over here it's like it started doing over there is it split screens a lot. You'll be fighting on Xbox. Like, you'll be fighting somebody and somewhere in the fucking match, you're not in the same match. You've split screened and now you're still fighting each other, but you're fighting two different versions of the same match. So they're sitting here wondering why you're doing this, that, and the other thing, and you're like, no, dude, I've already won the match. And they're like, no, the match is still going on. So, like, we've dealt with that even. So it happens a lot, which is why I don't fight that much online. But, like, alright, say like right now, say the guy in the party, Chefs, if me and him had a match right now, we'll be fighting in the match. Somewhere in the middle of that match, and it's unexplained, you never know exactly when it's going to happen, but somewhere along the lines, we realize that we're not in the same match because you know how that other person plays, and you're like, hold on, why is he doing that and acting like that? And then you'll ask them, what's going on in your match? And they'll tell you what you're doing and what they're doing, and you realize, okay, that's not even happening in this match.
Or what, like halfway through the match, just watch go for a fucking bot?
Yeah, it basically disconnects you both from that match. You're still in the match.
Yeah, it doesn't kick you out of the match. It kicks
your opponent out, and now you're fighting an AI.
Kind of kicks you out.
Yeah, it separates you two and puts you in.
Match,
yeah.
Like DC's him and instantly puts in a fucking bot.
And vice versa on his end. It DC's you, and now he's fighting a bot that, and y'all are still in the same clothes, same arena, same match for the title, but you're not fighting each other anymore, huh? Yeah. It didn't do it as frequently, but like this game is a very good game, but it has a reputation of being very glitchy. Like one glitch I noticed, prime example is, and you've probably seen it, when I first won the World Heavyweight Championship, you notice how when they're calling out, they were doing the, you know, the challenger from so-and-so weighing in at so-and-so, and then they'd come to me and they'd be like the champion, and then, you know, they wouldn't even call the WWE or World Heavyweight for the longest. That's a glitch. Like, there's a lot of glitches in this game that happen. Also, too, you'll be in a rivalry thing, and instead of your music's playing, your guy's in the ring, and he's like, let's go, bitch, let's go, bitch. He rolls out the fucking ring, and then he gets speared into the ring by an invisible opponent. And the opponent never becomes visible again, so that's another example of the glitches in this game. But, will I recommend somebody to buy this game and play it? Fuck yeah. If you like wrestling, you can look past some of that shit and still enjoy your game. Because as you see, like I get on here and I play my universe, yeah, it gets glitchy and some shit happens like last WrestleMania. Even though I made and saved the matches and backed out, when I went back in it the next day because I was tired the night before, my match that was the main event out of WrestleMania. So I got fucked out of defending my title at WrestleMania. Well, thank God my title wasn't even online anymore, thank God, but like, it still pissed me off. I'm like, I had a whole match. The Undertaker won the fucking Rumble. The Undertaker's undefeated at WrestleMania. I'm undefeated at WrestleMania. It was gonna be a fucking banger, you know what I'm saying? The street versus the street. Just like this WrestleMania coming up, I'm already, you know, my Vince McMahon mind is tinking. I'm sitting here thinking, how can I make the main event of WrestleMania better than every fucking year so far? And my one idea is to make it like the hardest match I've had defending my title so far was two of the hardest matches. Was one, the last Elimination Chamber, and you know how my record with Elimination Chambers go, I suck, but I won for Purple Haze and I won for Showstopper. But the hardest match without doing that, it was Showstopper versus Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman. All of these fucking guys are monsters of men. I don't know if you've seen Braun Strowman, and he's big like that in real life. Imagine a 6 foot, almost 7 foot tall guy that's 380 something pounds, and he's not fucking fat. He ain't fat. Like there's not even like, you know how some guys are like Brock Lesnar, prime example. He's buff fat. Like his midsection, you can tell he's a little bit getting out of shape, but he's still buff as a bitch. Braun Strowman ain't even that. Like, this dude is solid, just like, I would not, like, I'd cross the street if I seen this guy. Like, he's a mammoth. Yeah, look, Google Braun Strowman, because he's big like the guy on the right, but taller.
Yeah, the guy on the right is fucking Mel.
Like, oh, actually, you know the mountain from Game of Thrones? This guy is mountain size. But he's a wrestler, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was like, the mountain could easily be a fucking wrestler. Actually, this is a good example. This is Braun Strowman standing next to Roman Reigns and Goldberg. And you see how fucking much bigger this man is than them. It's like, what the fuck? Like, I thought that shit was fake, but when I first seen him, I'm like...
You know, this game, is it recommend this game? I would recommend this game full price, or I would recommend this game if it's on sale?
Both, honestly. Like, I got fortunate enough
There's a lot of
and...
games, but I would not recommend the people to buy it.
No, this game...
This game, I can see why it's so glitchy, because it's probably the fact that they don't patch a whole hell of a lot of shit because the game's not as popular as it could have been.
Could have been. Like,
so they're not going to spend the money to fix the game that people want to, going out of their way to purchase. So I can get why the game is glitchy. I'm not saying the game's bad.
Yeah, there's a better picture of that goddamn man. God, that's a big... Why? I didn't even know humans could literally be that big and not be like a goddamn, like, Big Show. Like, you know what I'm saying? Big Show's big like that, and that's understandable. He's 7 feet fucking tall. This dude, how tall? What is Braun Strowman's fucking credentials? I know he's 6 something. He's a big goddamn man. Like, actually, one-on-one, that's actually been the hardest opponent that Showstopper's ever had, because he low-key throws me fucking around like I'm a goddamn ragdoll. And I can't, and most of my moves don't work on him. Like, my moves to suplex him, Showstopper won't suplex him because I have weight detection on, which is more realistic.
Yeah, he's too big to fucking suplex.
Yeah, I'm 245 and Showstopper's strong, but he's not strong enough to lift up fucking 500 pounds and powerbomb it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just ain't realistic. Yeah. Okay, here's his credentials. He is 6'8", 386 pounds. Jesus Christ. That's a fucking mammoth, man. That's not even a man. That's a fucking mammoth. And his little moniker is the monster among men, and he really the fuck is, being all that fucking... That's too much. That's too much. Why do you need to be 385 pounds of just... Like, you know... You know what I'm saying? Like... His fucking intro's even intimidating, because you just hear that fucking badass metal, and he comes out, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm going home. I'm not fighting him. Actually, you saw that match, didn't you, Chev, when I fought Braun? The one big guy I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Because actually, Lori watched it too. It was probably the best fucking title defense I had, because I'm fighting all 4 of these big bitches, and of course they're doing their big bitch things, and it's an Extreme Rules match, so there's tables, ladders, chairs, and everything. I set up 3 fucking tables at least. I got put through all of them. 2 of them by Braun Strowman, and the other one by Brock Lesnar, because he German suplexed me like a bitch, and I almost lost all 3 of those fucking times because they pinned me right after, and I'm still kind of working on the pin, but I'm getting good at it though, because that bitch one time was so fucking little I couldn't barely see green, and I fucking hit that bitch and got the shoulder up. I'm like, let's go! Like, I was just, my boy Jared, he's like, dude, he's like, I love watching your matches. He's like, because you put on a good show. He was like, you make us get hyped for the matches just the way you get into the matches. I'm like, well, because the shit makes me get into it. Like, if I just hit you with fucking 4 finishers and you still got the shoulder up, like, yeah, I'm finna fucking get disappointed, because, bitch, I just hit you with everything I got, and you still got up. And then I'm worried because he's got a finisher. With my luck, I'm gonna get hit with it like fucking Roman Reigns kept doing. That bitch speared me 5 times during that match. Like, every time I turned around, he jumped over a bitch. Bam! Spear! I'm like, God damn it, I got speared again. Still got the shoulder up. I don't even know how. Or I got lucky and somebody got up, got in the ring, and jumped and fucking broke up the count. And I was like, oh my God, thank you. Because, bitch, I almost lost my title. My title means a lot to me. He is a semi-truck. And actually, if I have my way about it, I'm going to do a 1 more match for the main event. And actually, I'm going to make it probably Okay, it's gonna be two ways I'm gonna do this match. It's either gonna be a 2 out of 3 falls count anywhere match within a fatal 4-way with us 4 monsters again, or, and this is my favorite that I'm leaning towards, if me and Brock Lesnar did a fucking clinic doing a full 60-minute Iron Man match 1-on-1. Can y'all imagine the calamity that would take place in a goddamn fatal 4-way 60-minute Iron Man match? With that many monsters, like, we would destroy the ring, or destroy the arena. Fuck the ring, the arena's getting destroyed. Actually, back in the old days, they used to make it to where you could destroy the ring. Like, if I had somebody like Big Show up top and I fucking superplexed them, it would literally break the fucking ring, but, like, they don't do that no more. I miss those days, though. Those are fun. All the destruction. And I gotta get my twin brother's title back. He's gotta beat Edge for his title. But Seth Rollins is the first step along the way.
Seth. Yeah, I think you need to come with a rule. No excessive spamming.
Come to where?
You need to come up with a rule with no excessive spam on the club. I've been to 2 bases and there's mad.
Oh yeah, can you hear that music?
Representing the Order from Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 245 pounds.
I'm the HBIC. You know what HBIC means, right?
Where's everyone else at?
It means the same thing as HNIC. It's either head nigga or head bitch in charge. And basically Gold Digger's music saying he's the head bitch in charge. Which is not wrong.
I thought so myself.
He is the brother of the greatest WWE champion that the WWE on my universe has ever known. I only say that because without meaning to, it pisses me off, but I am now, with the current title reign I'm on, I am now a 20-time world champion, which means I've lost the title 19 times. But still, like, I don't know, I hate that when people throw that in your face, like, yeah, but that means you lost it. I'm like, I hear that, but that also means that on that many occasions I rose to the occasion and became champion and held it X amount of time until some bullshit went on and I lost my title. I mean, unfortunately, it ain't like the old days where you got a big motherfucker like Brutus Sammartino that fucking, you know, held the title for fucking 7 years before anybody took it from him. Like, that's just boring. It's not entertaining. Watching the same person hold the title for 7 years. A year, maybe. And even then, in that year, there's been a lot of close calls.
I think the look of confidence on the face of Seth Rollins says it all. He is ready.
I like Seth Rollins, though. He's impressed me, though, over the course of years, watching and seeing how this man then... He's more than John Cena, I'll put it that way. Because John Cena's like the man of fucking 3 moves, and he's fucking, you know, so decorated. Seth Rollins at least has some beautiful moves. Like, I was watching a move at Survivor Series, Seth Rollins versus Triple H, and he had just came back from a surgically repaired knee. And, like, you know, Triple H kept targeting that knee, and the man couldn't even fucking, like, pick Triple H up just to do a simple-ass fucking power bomb because all that weight buckled his knee. However, he still managed to pull out fucking picture-perfect fucking, you know, there's something called the Phoenix Splash, which is like a goddamn beautiful twisting fucking front flip splash kind of thing. It's easier to show you than to explain it. But let's just say that bitch was beautiful. Not to mention that curb stomp move he has is pretty nasty too. Like, you know how some of the guys when they get up in wrestling and they're still kind of like bent over a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like, one of his finishing moves is he runs up on you while you're like that and he basically curb stomps you. Which is a nasty ass move, low key, but they outlawed it. They outlawed that in a lot of moves because, you know, they gotta, I guess, look out for the safety of their wrestlers, which is why you notice they don't really hit anybody in the head with chairs anymore ever since Chris Benoit. And what up, by the way, Scuff? I seen you join. I forgot to say hey. Oh, and only if you want to part with some of them, I'll take some of the Zans off your hand. Because I had hit her ass up like 2 days ago. It was like, hey, see if your boy still got some more of them. And she was just like, LOL, okay. Bitch ain't hit me up until basically they're pretty much gone. And I'm like, motherfucker, I hit you up days ago so this wouldn't happen when you told me he still had 40 left. And then my one homie Scuff here in the party called me out on it. He's like, Sesh over here popping Zans. And I'm like, you damn right, bitch. A bitch been stressed out and my anxiety's been through the roof, and them Zans has kept me even keel.
Get rid of them or not, because they honestly, like, I don't take them before I go to work because I'm not driving around in.
No, I wouldn't. But like when you, yeah,
Right.
Yeah, like
And I was walking around my house trying to find the hat.
that was on your head.
Huh?
That was on your head.
What?
Your hat.
Oh no. My dad fucking took it, dude. I got home.
Oh, your hat.
Yeah, my hat. Yeah.
I thought you said your hat. I'm like, oh, the one that was on your head that you were looking for.
No, fucking. I ended up getting 5 of them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Got home. Told my dad, you know, the day before, if you give me a pain pill, I'll give him one when I get some. Well, I got home and said, you know, I can't find any pain pills, but I ended up getting a couple Xanax. Here's half of one. It's 0.25. It should be alright for you. He said, okay. Ended up saying, you know, it's 0.25, it should be alright. You don't take Xanax, so it should, you know, help you sleep and everything else. He's like, okay. Ended up getting home from fucking work, dude. Now keep in mind, I put this bitch in a bottle. Okay, I put them all in my big bottle, and then put an actual pill bottle in the big bottle, and then close that and put it away. Right? Get home, there's no hat.
You know, fucked around and found them.
Okay. So now I'm pissed. So I take a whole one. I wait for him to get up, and I come out there, and I ask him, I'm like, look, like, I'm not accusing you, but I'm not necessarily not accusing you. I had a hat. It was in a bottle.
It is now gone.
The cat can't get to it. The dog can't get to it. Which means a person got to it. And I didn't take them because I had to work and I'm not driving around on it. You would tell me if you took it, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'd tell you. Okay. No, I didn't take it. Okay, well then a half just fucking, apparently Xanax have legs and they just...
Yeah, just vanished out of nowhere.
Well, I ended up taking one of them and it started to hit me, and by that time I had already confronted him and he lied to me, so I just got so pissed off I broke up the other 4 of them and snorted them all.
Oof. Bet you were having fun.
Oh, dude, I was so fucked up. But I felt like... not like right there, but for like the span of 2 days I had 0 anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
And it was beautiful. I felt great. I could like do anything and like honestly didn't feel like I had problems breathing or anything.
I've decided to do the 3 or 4 weeks of weekly shows until you get here for Monday night Wrestemania. Fucking Monday night Wrestemania. There's no goddamn such thing. And yes, Mr. Shebs, in case you haven't figured it out, your boy likes to do a little bit more sometimes than just smoke a little weed and drink.
Yeah, bro, that's fine.
But as you notice, I still managed to maintain.
Right now, I'm running around Ragnarok, cleaning up old bases.
I appreciate you. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know the dead bases aren't the only reason, but like, you know.
Oh well.
No, there's too much dead bases. Creates lag on the server.
Well, because like a lot of admins sit here and claim that they do that, and I'm not saying that they don't do that, but what I am saying is every map I get on, and there's fucking now we're by the end of everything is said and done because I still have the funds to do it.
Like 12.
Yeah, there's 12 now, but by the time I'm done, there's going to be 16 because I can add 4 more maps. That being said, every fucking time I get onto a map within 10 minutes of being there, I find a dead base. And that's just on the perimeter, on the beach, you know, in a spawn point. That's not me going and searching. Huh?
The base decay?
There is an auto decay. I have that set, but it's like, I don't even know what it is set. I think it's like,
Like 2 days.
Oh, excuse
3
me.
days.
I think it is something like that, but like even still. But I'm also gonna make it to where people, as a rule, and I don't want to make it a rule, but like, bitch, if you gonna go raiding somebody's base, wipe them.
Like the whole thing, don't like that.
Yeah, cause me and my boys, when we were Demon Society back on Sky, we were a fucking admin's dream. Cause every base we ever wiped, at best, we would leave you maybe one foundation if we left that, and that was only just so we could leave you a sign saying hi. We did this, haha, like, you know what I'm saying, just to be some asshole. But
I did one the other day. I put up "You got served."
exactly, leave a "you got served" sign or something, like, you know what I'm saying, just something to be a little prick, to throw that little extra salt to the wound. But like, we didn't leave their base. Like, I don't care how big that bitch was. There was one base, it took us fucking like 9 hours to wipe this whole base because it was so toxic. Probably longer than that, because we started at like 8, 9 o'clock, and it was like fucking, it was like the sun was coming up and we were still at it, like, you know what I'm saying. But we stayed at it until we wiped them. In that worst case scenario, I think we took a break for like an hour or two because some of our other guys had got off, but we had all made an agreement that if you get on, you get back over here and we finish this. Because also too, keeping it real, the admin at the time, low-key, he shouldn't have done it for us, but he did it for us. He went in and took out 2 Jennies for us. So we had to go and fucking wipe everything, you know what I'm saying, just to cover that up for him. Because he, you know, was doing us a solid. Because this tribe not only was toxic, but their base was lagging the entire server. Like, you know Island pretty well. Alright, you know right next to Green Ob, there's this like, I don't know, best way to call it, it's like this little plateau, but there's like this little fucking trail that circles around that leads up to the top. They had a base built there, and the entire area was fucking goddamn spike walls, bear traps, and fucking and dino gates. It was a fucking eyesore, and it was toxic. Like, you couldn't even go near the Green Knob without lagging because of their base. So we did the admins a favor and took that base out. And, you know, my devious ass, he wasn't going to like do it at first because he was so worried about getting caught up. And I was like, hold on. I'm like, we just had some people getting caught up with meshing, right? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, well, then you can change your name to whatever you want, right? And he was like, yeah. I'm like, why don't you change your name to the name of the meshers? So at the very least, if we don't get everything, it at least looks like the meshers started over here, and we obviously wouldn't have known that because we don't see their tribe log, and we just came along and finished it. And they all looked at me and they're just like, you're an evil motherfucker, Sesh. And I was just like, listen, I'm not evil. I'm just happen to pointing out some facts that we could do. And we did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was what it was. So, like, you know what I mean? I guess you could say I've had my taste of, quote unquote, having an admin, I guess, you know, in our pocket. But it wasn't even really in our pocket, really. Because he never really did anything for us. He never hooked us up with shit. Nothing like that. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, that one thing he did for us. Which was mostly a favor for himself, because like that tribe was one inactive, and like I said, when they were on, they were very toxic, and their base just was fucking causing all. Their base was laggier than our base, and our base was laggy. But at least our base wasn't stopping people from going to the OB or, you know, rubber banding people, because some people actually ended up somehow rubber banding from the OB to over to their base and getting shredded.
Oh my god.
Huh?
This is vital. I'm running from the teams. They were teams.
I feel that. I'm getting low, but I know I'll be able to get some more either tonight or tomorrow.
I don't have any money.
Because actually one of my homies, he said he's always normally got it, and he actually don't live that far from here, because at least according to Grindr, he's within 2 miles of me. Which I didn't even know he was fucking bisexual until just recently. And actually he's so much bisexual that he's trying to change his name to Hazel. I don't know why people got to do that. Like, dude, I mean, like, oh, and Chevs, in case you didn't know it, I'm bisexual. You'll probably find that out hearing me talk. But even that being said, like, I'm still a fucking man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I have no desire to want to be a woman, act like a woman, dress like a woman, like, none of that. The closest you'll ever get me to dressing up like a woman is on, like, Halloween. Like, every now and again on Halloween, I'll try to get my homegirls to go dress up as dudes, and us dudes will go dress up as chicks. That's the closest you'll get me to wanting to dress up like a female.
Nah, that's okay. That if you are comfortable with that in your own skin.
Oh yeah, I'm trust me, I'm hella comfortable in my skin. I actually not too long ago had to get on Alpine and them because we had some kid like he was posting dick pics in Salt Chat or somewhere. And like, you know, they blocked him or banned him or whatever, but had to go and make a comment talking about I'm not sesh, I'm not with that. And I'm like, hold the fuck on. I'm like, let me explain something to y'all that's not going to happen here. Is you're not going to use my sexuality to make your point. That's what's not gonna happen. Because it ain't like I'm sitting here throwing myself at people and always flirting. Like, I'm a flirt. You damn right, I flirt. And I damn sure flirt with humanities, because keeping it real, I love that British accent, and he's a cutie. And he low-key finds me fetching as well. So there is some mutual flirting that goes on there. But am I motherfucking throwing myself at the guy? No, I'm not. No. Have I sent him a single nude or him sent me one? No, we have not. So, like, you know, that shit kind of, like, pissed me off the way, because they even made a comment, oh, he only made you an admin because, you know what I'm saying, basically because I think he's cute. And I'm like, are you fucking, how ignorant are you? Like, I don't give a fuck how fine you are. That doesn't get you anything with me because I think you fine. Like, keeping it all the way real, because you could be the finest motherfucker I've ever laid my eyes on, and that won't make you get a fucking thing here with me. But, you fine. That's all you'll get. Because I'm an appreciator of things that look good. If it look good, it look good. Shit. But I'm not going to sit here and give you special perks and privileges because I think you look good. Like, fuck out of here with that. And I know there's some people who low-key tried that, because, like, at first I felt like low-key that's what humanities was doing. Like, trying to low-key play on that, oh, he thinks I'm cute, so maybe I'll be able to get this, that, and the other thing. And then he found out real quick, oh, okay, I'm not that cute. Heard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because what gets you places with me is loyalty, and me being shown that, you know, your intentions are for the betterment of eternal society, not just trying to get what you want for you.
No. A lot of people make promises, and they do what they have to do to ensure that their promises shows on themselves, and then after they change. I'm from the Caribbean. I'm a very quiet person.
Oh, I'm right there with you. I like to just be cool, calm, and collected in my little zone. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, I know if you live over here, you would get loads of weed. Weed, free weed.
Oh, I definitely feel that. But speaking of weed, are you able to get your hands on any tonight? Question mark. No, that's cool. If I gotta walk to him, I'ma walk to him.
How far is he?
Like a mile or two.
That's not too bad, but then again, just be fucking careful.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really trust you walking down that fucking road anymore.
Keeping it real, I barely trust me walking down the goddamn road. Oh, well, hi there, Ichigo. How you doing? I mean, it seems like a bitch walk down the street and get fucked up and caught up in the system. That boy said, damn, there go the pal. Ichigo stupid.
Did you get through with the thing?
Do you have 50 tears?
Damn, please tell me you weren't in the hospital because of him, question mark. I mean, you could still have some powers, just, you know, be careful with your powers, Ichigo. Your bitch out here struggling with this shitty internet to get viewers. I don't want to be losing them.
Did you get through with 7-Eleven?
His story is the cops beat you. What?
You just did that.
Oh yeah, because cops totally beat people up all the time.
I mean,
LOL.
they kinda do that.
Yeah, but they don't just beat up somebody's girlfriend. You do have a good heart, and you should not feel bad for staying away from him. That's toxic relationship. Nobody should ever be putting their hands on somebody for no reason.
Amen.
Hmm?
Was it the person that lives a mile away?
Mm-mm. Jessica, sweetheart, you're one of the best people I know, and you definitely deserve so much better than that.
Now you gotta slide in there with it. You deserve something.
And it will be, because a part of you is still gonna have feelings for him, but you just gotta look at it as, is it worth going back down that road? And I guarantee you the answer is going to most likely be no. Absolutely, honey, there's more to life than being miserable. Nobody deserves to be with somebody where you have to feel like that, or worry about getting hands put on you. I mean, in my situation, being a bisexual, it's a little bit different, but even still, I'm not going to be in a relationship with anybody that's going to treat me like shit or put their hands on me. Oh shit, you live right up the road from me. I live out here. I live like right across from MSB and Copar.
I thought it was Copar.
Where at MPG? Question mark. I live out here by the Winn-Dixie.
Have you taken painkillers and Xanax together?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
How much? One?
Usually one, and then I'll take whatever else I take. Because I want to be awake, not like, you
So
know.
you're taking a whole blue and one's Xanax.
Mm-hmm. I've actually taken a morphine, a blue, and a Xanax. And it was alright.
I know I'm not Sesh, but what new Yu-Gi-Oh?
I'm thinking about it, dude. Yeah, they came out with a new Yu-Gi-Oh game, apparently.
What one?
I don't know, I'm gonna have to look at some trailers.
Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh for PS4?
Yeah, on your PS4.
Hey, I have that game. That
Wait,
game
he
is
yelled at
legit.
you that last time we ran into each other, LOL?
Oh shit.
Who can I have this account for it, man?
No, it doesn't. Okay, he's on Salona. That's actually not far at all. If by any chance you could give me a lift, I'll throw you a fat ass joint instead of just a bowl pack.
Where?
Find out.
I really don't want to waste my gas. I need it for delivery because I don't have any money.
Well, that's why I was going to throw you munchies, bitch.
But I can't put fucking butt in my gas.
I will give you gas, bitch. I mean, do I or do I not take care of my daddy?
No, you do. Well, fucking Switch game just brought the PS4 and shit. Like, whatever it is.
Somebody had a switch at Anna's last night. Might have been Hunter, because I don't think Sarah fucks with games like that. What part of Salona? Question mark.
Salona. Where the fuck is Salona? That sounds familiar.
Because Salona really is up the street. It just depends on
Yeah, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Well, there's that part of Salona, and then it also comes down to that light there that we turned down. What's the name? Regent, I think, is the name of that road. That goes down by the airport and shit, and the 7-Eleven. But if you go right at that Circle K and shit, that'll take you to Salona also. It's just a matter of, like, what part this ass live on.
I don't dance. Not even for money.
he's like, and how am I lucky as fuck, Ichigo? Because I'd like to think of myself as very unlucky.
Why is it every motherfucking time I get on fucking that Discord, I'm always seeing some bullshit?
Not really. This time, not so bad.
Without fail, every fucking time. Every time I get on.
This time wasn't so bad.
Bullshit.
This was just more or less me letting
whoever that
know.
fucking one admin was, fucking, that guy needs to chill. If a person doesn't like foul language, don't fucking speak foul to him. Have some common fucking courtesy. That's all they ask. Jesus.
No, and I feel that, but at the same time, we do allow cussing here, like, you know what I'm saying? And I get that there are kids here, and, like, that's where it's like, it's a hard, I guess, it's a hard line to walk, that one, you know what I mean? Because we do have some trolls, so I can
if
imagine.
Someone's just asking you not to cuss the... I'm just saying, if you're a fucking admin, you shouldn't just be cussing out somebody because they're they have a complaint.
And that's what I was telling them. I'm like, don't go being trolls.
And I'm just like, why the fuck is this guy who's an admin fucking talking foul to?
But see, what it boiled down to though is what it wasn't even. But it wasn't even the cussing, honey. What it boils down to, what it boiled down to is he wanted to try to accuse them of abuse because finally we have enough maps and enough clusters to where I can have my ideal, you know, way of having admin, where if you're a Fibercraft admin, you play on the boosted and vice versa. So that's what the fuck they did. They went over to the Fibercraft where they have no passwords, and they went over there to play. And because now they're wiping all the fucking bobs who are alphas over there, now they want to sit here and basically try to come up and throw up and use every little thing, you know what I'm saying, to come at them, because they was like, oh, you're cussing, oh, and you're abusing. And I'm like, hold on, how were they abusing? And then he's like, oh, well, they have level 900s. Well, first of all, I gave my admin level 900s as a payment. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have the money right now to monetarily pay anybody, but most of them even said they'll gladly take a donation pack. So guess what the fuck I gave them? A goddamn donation pack, because it don't cost me shit. And they would prefer it that way. And I'm like, I appreciate y'all for looking out. Because most people would be like, oh no, I'll just take a $50 PSN card. Which is what I wanted to do for, like, not everybody,